was, I did something real exciting today, or at least I'm excited about it. I bought another truck, and it's always been a dream of mine to have a Dodge 3500 dually single cab. I don't know why. I wanted a third gen, but I was at my grandparents and I ended up finding a second gen for sale. So I bought it. And it's already got a name. Introducing Ronnie. Ronnie the 3500. So this is a 1995 Dodge 3500 with the 12 valve and 5-speed manual transmission. So, according to the guy that I bought it from, the instrument cluster was replaced. But if you look, it says it's got 695,000 miles on it. I don't know about you guys, but if I were to replace the instrument cluster, I think I'd go a lot lower than that. So who knows how many miles this thing actually has on it. But the outside is rough, real rough. The inside of the bed's rough, all that stuff. Paint, that's fine. I'm not super worried about that. The underneath is pretty clean, other than the usual diesel stuff, you know, just grit, grime, stuff like that. Apparently this guy worked for the phone company here in Northeast Texas, and I think he had a tonneau cover, which is what this was originally, that went over. He just kept all his tools in here, but there's no fifth wheel hitch. It does have a class 3 hitch on the rear, but no gooseneck or anything like that was ever installed. So that's awesome. He took really, really good care of the interior. You can see the door panels, other than this fading right here, all nice, all parts and pieces are there. It's got the usual Dodge cracked dash. I mean, that's, you know, pretty standard. So I'll have to get a new dash. And then there's these rips right here in the seats. But overall, he took really good care of everything. The carpet is still original. Doesn't look like it's been replaced. Shifter boot's in good shape. The center console's good, nice and clean. This seat, it's great. And then back here, behind the seats, all the original little cubbies are in here, and they're in really good shape. Cargo nut's still in it. Got a little, you know, deal here. I think that just needs to be tucked back up in there, but took really good care of the interior. Headliner, pretty standard for a 1995. So, new headliner, some cleanup in here, a new dash, be good to go. But the problems lie in the front suspension. It's a little wobbly going down the road. I'm sure some of it is because of these antiquated tires and whatnot, but it's gonna need a whole redo on the suspension. That'll be a later video, but you can see little leaks and stuff like that, but nothing major. It's pretty clean underneath, other than the grime. And, you know, for the best part, completely stock, from what I can tell, 12 valve. And the oil looks great on it. When I pulled the dipstick, when I was looking at it, like, it almost looked like they may have changed it the day before. I don't think they did. It comes out looking real clean. So either it's been well taken care of, motor's been rebuilt, or they just changed it the other day, because I mean, for a diesel, that's super clean. Usually they're black. See, he's got some sort of security system in here that doesn't work. It doesn't unlock and lock the doors or anything like that. Looks like there was a starter replaced on it at one point, potentially new motor mounts at one point, and everything else is pretty much factory good to go. All the parts and pieces are there. Needs a little help on the exhaust. I'm not going to touch it because it's hot, but it's basically just blowing back up in here right now. Air conditioning is not working currently, so hopefully it's just a recharge and fix a small leak somewhere, but completely unmolested. Sorry, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that or not. 12 valve, and it runs great. Shifts good, gets up to 70 miles an hour, no problem, although it's a little sketchy because of the steering. But we'll go do a 360. So no major body damage of any kind. You can see this little trim thing that goes around is missing, but no dents or anything like that. These are gonna go terrible. You know, the paint's rough. This looks like this might be a little dent right here. Paint's rough up there, but bone stock, doesn't look like it's been messed with. Straight body. Only rust is what's up there on the, you know, on these panels and on the top, but I mean it's just surface rust. And yeah, and my brother said that these are called cowboy tips that it's got on here. I don't know if I'm gonna keep those or not. That'll be a later decision. But yeah, so I'm gonna get to tearing it apart, get all this crap out of the bed, get this tonneau cover off, all this crap out of here, get it cleaned up and ready to head down to Central Texas so that I can work on it further after I sell old Wilbur to put all the money into this turd. I make smart decisions. I don't know why people tell me I always do dumb stuff with cars. It's ridiculous. I think I got me a gem here with old Ronnie. But anyways, here we go. Alright y'all, I know it's dark, but got Donnie all pressure washed, and we got rid of these side steps. Hopefully you can see them in this video better than I can see them on the screen. I'll take some pictures in the morning when it looks a little bit better, or when there's more light. But got the whole thing pressure washed, got the exhaust reconnected because that was a problem. I mean, obviously it didn't fix the paint, but got it all cleaned up, and it looks so much better without those side steps on. Whew. God, every time I look at this truck from standing back 10 feet, 20 feet, whatever it takes to make it look better, I just fall in love with it. Look at that bed. I haven't had that much bed space, and I can't even remember. I've never had an 8-foot bed. Super excited. Love it. Love it.